Hi Leo. I am doing third week of August reading for you. Please subscribe and follow and hit the bell so you don't miss any of my future readings. Let's find out what's your person's feelings, thoughts, possible actions towards you. Third week of August. Happy birthday, Leos. Okay, we've got the Star. Hopes and wishes. We've got the Tower. Something is crumbling down. Something that hasn't been built on steady foundation now. It must go. The Justice. Karma doesn't miss the address. If you did something bad to somebody or they did something bad to you, it's going to balance itself. The universe always will balance itself. Okay, your person's thoughts and feelings about Leo. Where are they at? Let's find out. What do they think about you? How do they see you? How do they feel about you? What's happening between you two, okay? Only one card came out. The Death. Okay, something has ended. Something is going through transformation. We'll clarify this, but first let's find out how you feel about them. What is your take on your person? How do you feel about them? What do you think about them? How do you see them? And maybe possible actions. Well, you've got a lot to say. Okay, we've got Seven of Coins, Seven of Pentacles in reverse. Seven of Pentacles. You are looking back at the relationship you had with this person or have, and you are reevaluating. You looking back, looking at every situation you had with this person, and you are at the cusp of thinking like, do I need to continue with this or do I need to stop giving into this? The next card is the Empress. She's always pregnant. Something new is happening in your world. You're giving birth to something new, or you're contemplating some kind of new plan. We'll clarify those cards. Judgment. You are awakening. You're having some kind of epiphany. You towards this person. You realizing something about them. Something maybe you didn't realize before. Something you didn't see before or ignored. Something you chose. The red flags that you chose to ignore or didn't see before. The World. The cycle came to an end. The cycle with this person just ended. Let's see if the new cycle will begin. Okay, let's clarify these cards. Let's clarify death in your person's energy. Why is death in your person's energy? What can you tell us, Spirit, about this ending, new beginnings, and transformation? Your person doesn't want to speak to us. Your person is absolutely blocking all sorts of spiritual communication with you. It's funny because the Hermit card came out. It's exactly what I was saying. Your person is looking within for answers. They don't know anything. They got nothing to say. They don't have answers. This is why they are going within themselves to get those answers. We also got lots of wands here. Five of Wands, conflict. So there's been a conflict between you two. Something that you don't see eye to eye, and it's just what broke the relationship. Seven of Wands. They are trying to defend themselves. They are standing their ground. They're stubborn, and they are not giving in an inch. They're sort of telling you my way or the highway. Another wand card. This is Two of Wands. They are at the crossroad where they have to make a decision, and they're not able to make a decision at this time. They are stuck. Let's clarify your cards. We've got Seven of Coins in, well, we started with the World. The World. Let's clarify the World. Ending a cycle. Cycle has ended. Let's see. It's clarified by Two of Pentacles. You are trying to balance this ending. You're juggling a couple of things here, and you're trying to figure out which coin to hold on to. So you're not sure about this cycle ending, the cycle that has ended. Let's clarify the Judgment. Why is the Judgment? Awakening to a call, having an epiphany. Wow, that's a lot of cards. We'll take them. I gotta tell you, Spirits wants to talk, I'm gonna listen. We've got the Emperor. Someone was very stubborn. The ego, somebody's ego got in the way. You realizing that somebody was stubborn, that somebody's ego got in the way. Not sure if it's your ego got in the way and you're realizing that about yourself, or it could be you realizing that about your person. Three of Swords. Ultimate heartbreak. Somebody's heart got shattered. Could be possibly a third party situation. The Hanged Man. Somebody's stuck. They are not seeing the situation from a different perspective. So this is why they hang themselves upside down, so they could possibly see it from another angle and see what to do with this. Three of Cups. Yeah, there's definitely been some kind of third party. It doesn't have to be a lover. It could be a family member, society, way of thinking, job, business, boss, money, sister, brother, family member, and could be, for some of you, it will be cheating. Somebody got another person. The Lovers. Choice. The Lovers. We clarifying Judgment. Judgment is awaking to a call. Somebody's seeing things from different perspective. They're realizing something about these lovers that possibly were not 100% lovers. Maybe it wasn't what they thought it would be. They're realizing something about their choice. I'm guessing you realizing this is your part of the reading, your cards. King of Cups. King of Cups. And there's 8 cups on the picture. Normally, in a regular deck, 8 of Cups is somebody's walking away. Look at his face. He looks very sad. He looks like he's walking away from something. Walking away from the relationship. He is King of Cups. He loved, but he realized maybe he didn't really love this person. Or this is why there was a third party. Something fishy about this. Well, let's move on and see what else we can get from clarifying. The Empress. Empress, she's always pregnant. She's always giving birth to new ideas, new beginnings, something new. Literally giving birth to a human. So maybe your person is, maybe you are pregnant. Maybe your person is pregnant. Maybe somebody else is pregnant. A third party. Something. Or maybe you just want something new and you had a new idea. For once, that's a marriage card. So possibly for some of you there will be some pregnancies. This is an engagement card. So maybe you had to get engaged because someone's pregnant, or you wanted to get engaged but someone got pregnant, or it could be a million possibilities. Let's find out more. There's more clarifiers here. The Magician. Maybe somebody manifesting manifesting pregnancy and manifesting marriage. Knight of Pentacles. This is coming, but very slowly. This whole situation with pregnancy, the marriage, manifesting, is evolving very, very slowly. Practically at a standstill. Then we also got Ace of Wands. It's a new passionate beginning. So maybe this is the Empress birthing a new beginning with your person, or maybe somebody else, a third party. I don't know. A Fool. Yes, somebody is definitely taking a new leap of faith. This is card 0. This is the beginning of the cycle. This is the end of the cycle. Maybe you're taking a new cycle with your person, which has marriage in it. Marriage and pregnancy. Well, let's find out more. Maybe that's what you wanted to do. But then, let's see, we still have 2 more cards clarifying it. 8 of Pentacles. You're working really hard on this, on marriage, on pregnancy, for future pregnancy, manifesting all of this, taking new beginnings after the conflict. There's definitely some kind of conflict. And you trying to fix, jumping through hoops, trying to fix this, something that isn't actually working. You forcing this relationship that isn't actually working. It's like you're constantly trying to patch things that are not possible to fix. And you temporarily patching them, but they break again and again and again with this 5 of Swords. It's a conflict card. Again, we have 5 of Wands in your person's energy. It's a physical conflict. And this is in the next level conflict. So I think what happened here, you were planning a wedding with this person and possibly starting a family together. And you were working really hard on it, manifesting, but the conflicts kept arising. And your logic overrides your heart, because you think, no, I have to keep going, I have to persevere, I have to keep fixing what's broken. And then it ultimately came to a conflict that it's not possible to fix anymore. And you have realized that with the Judgment card. This was your realization, that no matter how much you try to fix this relationship, it's always going to be ending in conflict. So we have 1 more card to clarify, and then I'll get your advice on this situation. The last card we're clarifying is 6 of Coins, 7 of Coins in reverse. You are no longer looking back and reevaluating. You evaluated this relationship, and you are realizing that there's ultimate deep-rooted issue that keeps bringing itself out in your relationship that is impossible to fix. And it's clarified by Ace of Cups. You do have a lot of emotions involved with this relationship, and Temperance. And you realizing that you're being very patient with this relationship. You patiently persevering forward. What is your advice in this relationship? What is your advice in this situation? Should you continue persevering and keep trying and fixing what's broken, or should you give up and move on? This card got stuck. There. Any more messages? No, that's it. We've got 2 cards. Let's see what we've got. We've got Ace of Coins. That's a new beginning. And we've got the Fool. That's another new beginning. So I'm not sure if you're supposed to take another go with this person, or is it completely new beginning? Let's find out. What is this new beginning? With whom? With your person, or new beginning with just something else completely? Just maybe with yourself, another person. Take your time. The Strength. That's your card, Leo. I feel like you need to restrain yourself from keep giving in to something, to a broken cup that keeps spilling. And think about this, think about a new cycle. And I'm not sure, it's up to you whether or not you want to take this new cycle with your person again and see if it's going to come out differently this time, or you've realized that no matter how many times you try, it always ultimately comes to the same ending. I'm going to grab you and oracle cards. Money and love. Love and money. And maybe this will clarify what you need to do. We've got 2 cards. That's good. Let's see. They both came in reverse. So there's 2 meanings for upright and for reverse. So let's see. Digital detox. We keep repeating the same patterns with our phones and it never ends well. When will we learn to limit our screen time and be more present? I think what the Spirit is trying to tell you for your situation, that you keep taking the same cycles and they're all ending up the same, with the same endings. So maybe it's time for you to detox from your patterns. The second card is abandonment. It's in reverse. I never believed in the concept of soulmates, but now, after pushing you away, I can't help but regret my actions and wish I could take it all back. So your person is definitely, or you or your person is regretting what happened between you two. And after losing somebody, they are realizing what they have lost. Anyway, that's all I have for you. Please subscribe and share. Leave comments. Ask what questions you want me to address or issues you want to address in your next reading next week. This is the 3rd week of August reading for you, Leo. And please help me grow this channel. Subscribe, hit the bell. I'll see you next